Dash Action Podcast. This is Dash Action, a storytelling podcast. In Season 1, we're telling our story through a D&D campaign. These are the tales of Betshal. Welcome back to Betshal. I'm your sweet-ass DM, Lewis Power. Back with your players, Gordon Grundy.
Hi, I play Tarun. I cannot believe I'm fucking stuck at customs. There is so much shit happening in the other room, and I can't get there. I'm supposed to be the fucking main character. Or at least that's what I think.
Main character syndrome. Ben Simpson.
I play Moscow Lyle, who's pretty stoked with his previous Eldritch Blast, just scanning shoot a dude through a wall. Currently holding 2 rocks. Currently thinking about dropping the rocks and Eldritch Blasting again.
Yeah, nice.
I forgot about the rocks.
It's an oldie but a goodie.
Rocks rock.
Rock and roll. We got Jess Darcy Wiley.
Raytoons found herself back at her old stomping ground with Mossy, and is trying to make sense of the reason as to why they're back here. I mean, she's had a good nap as well, so she's refreshed.
That's important.
Yeah, just trying to make sense of what's happening right now.
And Josh Connolly.
Vel has nervous butterflies at the moment. He feels like he's finally found a group that might be able to spread his workload out a bit, but feels like he might be the one putting in most of the work in the end.
Yeah, he doesn't know how much of, like, a complete lazy sacks of shit we are.
Excuse me?
I think he'll be a quick learner, though.
Does he know what he's in for? Do you know what you're in for? Well, let's find out what happened. Last time on Tales of Betshal. Mossy and Rhey arrived at Laverstock and began exploring the grounds of the abandoned orphanage after seeing a shimmering green light in one of the windows. They heard mysterious sounds of revelry coming from what they later discovered were empty, lifeless rooms. Not immediately finding anything and feeling exhausted, they decided to bed down in one of the old rooms, until Rhey was awoken by a voice saying, "You were supposed to come alone." Meanwhile, Vel and Tarun arranged for a carriage to take them to the wall, but being without money, offered to help deliver some onions first. Along the way, they found Favier, who was looking for the diminutive duo. They arrived at the wall to the ward and saw Rin guards questioning people as they passed through the gates. Vel cast his emboldening bond on the group and prepared to get them through the checkpoint. Back at Laverstock, Mossy and Rhey saw a red-cloaked figure spying on them, and as they ran away, Mossy pulled a natural 20 Eldritch Blast out and hit the figure through a wall. John Wick style.
Nice.
They followed a trail of blood and burst into Marion Laverstock's old quarters, where the figure shouted, "Rhey, wait! It's me." Now, back at the wall, Vel and Tarun, you're still in the onion cart, lining up to pass through the gates, and the carriage man says, "Righto, I'm going to pull off down the service road if you want to help out here."
Yeah, sounds good.
Very well.
Fabio, don't forget the kid.
I would never. Yeah.
Good work. You're a good man.
Thank you so much. That means more than you will ever know, my lord. There. Milo pats him on the head.
Hey, buddy.
Yeah, you guys climb out of the onion cart, and old mate goes, "Pleasure doing business with you." And he starts to turn off to the left down the service road. You guys find yourself in a line of people lining up to get to this checkpoint at the wall.
Mm-hmm.
Go ahead and make a perception roll, both of you.
First roll with the new dice. Hey, that's actually pretty good. That's a dirty 20.
Dirty 20 here as well.
Oh, shit.
We
Double
are
dirty 20s.
so on point right now.
Twinsies.
Twinsies. We must be sisters.
With those dice, yeah.
Excellent. Well, with 2 dirty 20s, dueling dirty 20s. You look up the line. You see at the gate at the moment, there's a well-appointed, rich-looking passenger carriage that seems to be handing over some papers to the Rin guards at the gate. You can see at the checkpoint, so it's this huge portcullis. At the checkpoint on either side, there are guard stations and rooms leading into the wall. You can see there seems to be 2 Rin checking over, asking people as they go through. You can also see that they are paying a toll, and there's 4 other parties in front of you lining up.
Does it look like there's a line for like carriages and carts and whatnot, and a separate line for on foot, or is it all just the same line?
It does look like, as you're noticing it there, it looks like anything more than an individual on foot is in a separate line, and then there is on the other side, the second Rin visible is checking in with people who are just passing through, walking through a side door.
Does it look like with more of a group, you know, we've got a few people with us, we would get through, or like it'd be fine for us to join that second door line?
With 2 dirty 20s, you can see some people flash some paperwork. You can see them being asked a few questions.
Mm-hmm.
Just as you look over at the line, you see the back end of a transaction of a sort of gentleman in a fine cobalt cloak sort of just flashes up a ring and walks through.
Okay.
But then there's some other people, the next group, the next person that comes up, part of a group, they are sort of getting a bit more business and handing over some paperwork and being questioned.
Yeah. Oi, Taryn.
Yeah.
I think we probably stick with the group line, looking at these 2 ones.
Hey, man, I have no idea how we're going to get through this. And
All right.
I'm not feeling great. I'm not feeling very confident. So
Right.
if you think you can get us through here, absolutely, let's do that. Otherwise, I would just climb the wall. That would be like my thing. But I can't take anyone with me if I try and do that.
All right. Well, we'll give this a shot and hope that it goes well, and otherwise that everyone can run fast.
Okay. Yep. No, that makes sense. I can run.
Climbing the wall can be plan B.
Yeah.
It's my plan B.
Does it look like the groups are checking papers and the people are handing papers to the Rin guard? Does it look like the Rin are checking any like papers or checking the faces of any of the people passing through? Did they have their own sort of like checks that they're doing themselves against the people, not just the paperwork?
You can see as this next group starts to be passed through, they are like ripping their cloaks, hoods down and checking their papers. You do see them sort of pulling out a notepad list and sort of referencing it to the paperwork that they're looking at, checking names, looking at faces. So it does seem like security has been heightened. And Taryn, with a dirty 20, you see this as well, and you do, you know, it does come to mind, obviously. You were told that the ward had sort of gone into a bit of a martial lockdown after the explosions and the death of an inward eye. And you know that at least Dyro was probably wanted.
Yeah, it's not helping my nerves to remember that I am the reason that the entire ward is in military control right now.
Hang on, what?
Hang on, that's what was in my head. I didn't say that out loud while we were this close to the guards.
Fair.
You're just sweating.
I'm just sweating real bad.
In the group line, the passenger carriage is moved through.
Mm-hmm.
They take off. Everyone sort of steps forward.
Yep.
You can sort of you can hear the Rin being like, "Have your paperwork ready? No dilly dallying."
I think we try and risk it, and we play the authority card, or like the meant to be here attitude.
And who am I in this scenario?
Oh, you're under my authority and helping me. You're enlisted to me to help get my church business done.
Okay, that makes sense.
Our one saving grace, I imagine, is that our group composition isn't the same as what they're looking to, or I hope they're looking for.
That's true.
We don't have any little ones with us.
There.
Oh, okay.
Not you, buddy. It's okay. They're not looking for you.
We've also got a wood elf.
We do.
Yes. I could be a priestly guard.
You are.
I could also be a hunchback. I could put the boy under
Guard's
my
good.
cape.
No, guard's good. We'll stick with. Yeah. No, you're a good guard. Let's
thank
not
you.
try and complicate the situation any more than it already is.
Yep.
Good guard. Got it.
Yeah. A good silent guard.
Thumbs up.
Yeah. Fuck yeah. I love this guy.
With that being said,
Yeah.
when the group that's currently being inspected get waved through,
Yeah.
I'm going to try and jump the line,
Okay, yeah.
pulling out my church insignia and just trying to usher myself through, with my group behind me,
Yeah.
declaring, yep,
Okay.
I'm part of the church, blessed as we are, and kind of just make my way through because I'm on business in the ward.
Okay, cool. So the group does get ushered through. A group walking with a horse. They hop off the horse and then check some papers and are ushered through. As you do that, you step forward and move into place. The group in front of you is just three sort of peasant-looking individuals just wheeling a cart, and they sort of grumble and go, "Oh," and then one of them sort of puts his hand on his chest and goes, shakes his head no. And as you approach, even as you approach, give me a performance.
Performance?
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. Is a 26.
Oh, okay. All right then. All right. So you've done this before. You've been doing it for years. So you do approach with an air of importance, and as you approach, you see the ring guard sort of waves you towards him and goes, "Are you on official business today, brother?"
I am, but it's quick business.
Understood. Well, I'll just need to check your compatriots' paperwork as you pass through. I won't be long.
No papers. This is escort, and this is quick. I'm getting those vulnerable and gesturing to Milo back home where they're safe.
He looks at Milo and turns up an eyebrow and goes, "Right, of course. Well, okay." And then he stops for a second. "All right, but a moment." And then leans into the doorway. You see him pulls out a bit of a notepad, looks at you quickly, runs his eyes over you and Tarun, and then looks at Fabia.
This is it.
Yep. I'm here too.
He looks at Favia Eve and he goes, "And your guard here, he would have to submit his firearms. We cannot have firearms crossing the wall."
I'm okay with that. Yeah. Fabio, hand him your weapons. Just the firearms.
We understand, we comply, but we would need a receipt for the return of the items when he leaves the ward again.
Do we?
And Favia is sort of clutching his guns and shaking his head like he's like, "No, my lord, my lord, a knight cannot be without his weapon."
That's right. You've got your sword. We'll use your sword this time.
"Oh, I just don't want to use my sword."
No, it's all right. We'll get it back later. We
Excuse
gotta
me.
get through this door.
Okay. Yes, of course. And he he pulls up his rifle and his two pistols. The Rin guard then goes, "Much appreciated, brother," and writes up a little ticket, rips it off and hands it to you and goes, "Blessed by the mother."
Absolutely. I feel safer already.
In our mother's name.
In our mother's name.
All right, as you were. Next. And you guys make it through the checkpoint with relative ease.
Taryn throws up.
Taryn, when we're going through things like this and
Yep.
we're not outright lying, playing the part fully and completely helps. If we didn't want to give up the guns, we needed to look like we wanted them back.
Yeah, okay. No, fair enough. It's hard because I really don't.
We don't want Fabio to have the guns
No,
back.
I have
everyone's
been nearly
safety.
shot so many times.
I really want the guns back.
But okay, I understand. Next time I will be better at, there are like two things that I'm good at, right? Lockpicks and like lying. I don't know what's wrong with me today, but definitely lying didn't feel like it's very overwhelming. I've never gone 2 guards before to have a conversation with them.
Well, it worked.
It did, and I'm very grateful. Let's just get to the fucking.
Let's go. Let's go.
You guys start moving through. You leave the checkpoint, and as you're leaving, you hear a call out from behind you. It goes, excuse me, a moment if you would, not so fast. You see a very tall man with really bright blonde eyebrows are the only thing in his face. You can see his head's covered in a shaped hood that goes to a sort of point at the back, and he's got this white robe on it with a big insignia of an eye on it, and he beckons you to stop for a moment and goes, just a moment, brother, I just have a few questions.
I'll catch up. And I gesture to the group to keep walking.
Okay, no problem.
And he goes, if you would, your ward there, your servant, I want to speak to him in particular. And he points to you, Taryn.
Yeah, that's not a problem. Hi, hello. What can I do for you?
All you need to do is stand still and clear your mind. He goes to raise up this hand, and you start to see the shimmer of magic appear in his eyes. But then you hear, gentlemen, surely these fine folks can get through. I mean, they're guests of mine. And you look and you see the long orange and white flowing locks of Tantalova.
I recognize that voice anywhere.
The magic stops in its tracks, and he goes, Mr. Burgersheen. And he goes, that's right, bro. Obviously you know me, you know my dad, I know that. Indeed, these guests of yours? Yeah, absolutely, man. I vouch for them. And everyone make a deception check.
Oh, finally. Always feel good about a deception check. Unless I do that. It's still a 23 though.
Oh, Jesus.
21.
Excellent.
Hey, dude face. Nice to see you, man. Yeah, we've been looking for you.
Is that right, man? Yeah, well, I'm glad you came. I've been waiting, man. I've been waiting for you. If we can proceed, my good man. And he looks to the figure in the robe, who you now recognize as an inward eye. He goes, well, I don't. And then Tantalova sort of he's holding a walking stick, and he sort of grips his fist on the walking stick and taps it, and then the inward eye goes, of course, Master Burgersheen. Thank you for your patience. Proceed. And he sort of floats back into the chamber after giving a bit of a snarl, but the Rin turns back to the people that are passing through, and Tantalova goes, bro, long time no see.
Oh man, that was a little bit close. Can I what nearly just happened to me?
Oh man, that was a lot of pain coming your way, brother.
Yeah.
You're lucky I was here, man. How
Absolutely.
fortuitous.
Thank you so much for showing up at the last second. You couldn't have shown up earlier. But hey, we're trying to get to the old orphanage. You wouldn't happen to have like transport for us to get there any quicker, would you? It's just I think Rhey might be in a bit of trouble, and we need to get there as quickly as possible.
Well, if we need to get somewhere quick, man, we can always take the Sheen machine.
I don't know what that means, but okay.
I don't know what you mean, brother. You are a mystery. And who's your friend, man? Who's your... You got some new bros. You rolling with the new crew.
You're sort of, well, not new crew. We've just sort of expanded the crew a little bit. This is Val. He's pretty good in a fix, and we got Favier, Eve. No need to introduce yourself. I'll do it. He's also pretty good in a fix, and he's we're good. We've just we've got to find Rhey and Mosgrow. Because I think they might be in a little bit of trouble. But let's get moving on the what? What are we going on?
You're in for a treat, my friend. And then he looks at you, Val, and goes, "A brother of the church, man. Good to see you doing the good works."
Yeah, where I can.
Yeah. Well, do it while you can, man. You never know how long you got in this crazy mixed up world. Follow me, bros.
All right.
Taryn says under his breath, I feel like I'm the only one who cares that I nearly died.
Oh, man. He was just going to read your mind and find out all your deepest, darkest fears, bro.
Yeah, that's what I said.
All right. Let's hit it to it. And you guys follow?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
You see Favier longingly looking back at the guns. And we cut back to Laverstock. In Marion Laverstock's old chambers, just burst in the door, and this figure in the red cloak has said, "Stop, Rhey, it's me." And he holds his hand up. You can see the blood dripping out where he holds his side.
I'm about to rock your world, loser. What are you doing running around here like this?
All of the rock jokes.
You're not supposed to be here. It was only supposed to be Rhey. Rhey, come on.
Move into the light. I want to see your face.
And he goes, he holds up his hand and steps forward slowly. And as he raises his head, still with the cloak on, you see a now scarred but familiar face of Chucky.
Chucky? Okay, we're not going to throw rocks at Chucky Moss.
I'm so ready to do that, but
If you could just put him down, just...
I'm going to hold on to these, but...
Makes eyes. I'm fucking watching you like...
Yeah. I'm going to hold one up here, and I'll hold the other one down here, so...
Chucky, what are you doing here? What is going on? And I'm so sorry that you're bleeding because of... What's happening? Chuck, I can't believe it's you. Holy shit, you got big, bro. Wow.
I've been getting my protein in.
Nice. Creatine too? Yeah, okay. And we can talk about like gear and stuff later.
He goes, "It's a long story. I wanted to talk to you. There's something I had to get you out of. There's trouble brewing. And I wanted to save you." And he holds his hand over his wound, and then sort of green magic sort of sparks out of his hand. And then he sort of stands up a bit straighter, and he goes, "Oh, that's better."
So you got some new skills there, Chuck Dog. What kind of trouble did you hear was a brewing? How did I get pulled into this? And you can talk freely. This is Mossy. Mossy.
I wave a rock at him.
I know he
You
looks
sort of-
intimidating.
He cowers a bit.
Moscow smiles
I
at
don't
that.
feel comfortable with the rocks.
Mossy.
Drop the rock on the floor. Kick it over to me.
This guy was bullied a lot.
Yeah, Moscow puts one in the bag and then kicks one over to him.
That's
All
right.
right.
You can talk freely in front of Mossy. What's going on, Chuck?
Rhey, you know when I left in a hurry. I didn't have time to tell you what was going on. I was investigating the missing kids. I started having this awakening. Magic in my blood started awakening. Later than normal, I've been told. But I came looking for answers, and I found some. Safe to say, I don't think you can trust who you've been with. And Go ahead and make a wisdom save, Rhey.
What? Okay.
Oh.
All right, I rolled a 13 with a -1. It's 12.
All right.
Oh no.
She is a gullible fool.
But she's our gullible fool.
She's our gullible fool. Correct.
Yeah. He says that, his eyes sort of shimmer, and then you hear in your head,
I'm so sick of voices in my head. Can I just want
It's
to...
getting crowded.
It's been a big day.
you hear in your head, they've been lying to you. Get him out of the room. We'll lock the door. We gotta talk. And you are charmed.
Cunt. This is happening a lot, and I don't like it.
As Moscow puts the rock into the bag of holding, he pulls out a wand and points it at this Chuck fella.
Chuck fella, okay.
I don't know who this guy is.
I don't know him from a bar of soap. Big bar of soap. A
I don't
big
know what a bar of
burly...
soap is.
Big, burly, red-headed bar of soap.
Yeah. You pull out a wand. You point it at him.
Yeah.
He holds his hand up and gestures to you and Rhey and goes, you see, you can't trust this guy. His magic is untenable. He cannot be trusted. He's been lying to you. Rhey, you know me. You gotta believe me, Rhey. I'm trying to save you.
Save her from what? And I take a little step closer to him.
Yeah, all right. You take a step closer to him, and then he says, from you, it's time you flee. And go ahead and roll a wisdom saving throw, Mossy.
Shit.
I want to make like some comment between like the two rocks as balls, and Mossy's grown heavy.
He's brought some stones.
How'd that go?
That's a 5.
That's a 5. You pick up the wand, you step towards him, and he says this. I think it's time you flee. Let us talk. And you basically feel the urge. You have to turn around and start running.
Am I frightened?
You are not frightened.
Oh,
You are
damn it.
commanded to flee.
Damn it. I have advantage on being frightened.
I'm so scared all the time. I have advantage on being frightened.
All right. I'm, yeah.
You're on your own.
I'm
lady.
heading out.
Catch you later.
Yeah, Moscow, you start, against your better judgment, you start to flee, and you're trying to fight it off. But you get out. The door swishes shut. And you spend the next bit of time just walking down the stairs. In that time, Rhey, you're still charmed by Chucky. You are obviously inclined to follow his lead and suggestions. He lifts off his cloak. You can see he's got his red hair grown out. He's got a marking in the middle of his forehead. And he goes, Rhey, you know I said it all led back to Laverstock?
Yes.
Well, I was more right than I knew. People like you and me, special people, we've been trod on for too long. There's a person who's helping us take over. We can step into our power, Rhey. We don't have to be small and frightened orphans anymore. Begged him to let me get you and save you. Come with me. We can get this all sorted out, and we can get rid of those troublesome liars that have been dogging your every move and leading you into danger.
Wait. Number one of those people is Tarun. Remember Tarun? Yeah.
Yeah, I remember Tarun.
Yeah.
I remember him picking on me. I remember him giving me shit all the time.
Yeah, look, you're a little bit of a turd, but you're a good kid. He tried to give me shit once or twice. He quickly learned that that's not what you do.
He left me. He left. And when you left, he turned on me. He didn't protect me like you did, Rhey. And then when it came time for him to leave, I was all alone. And that hurt. That scarred me.
We didn't leave because we wanted to leave. You know that, right? That wasn't our choice.
We always have a choice. You're going to choose to come with me because I'm the only one that's trying to save you.
Who are you working for?
I'm working for the only person with clear vision in this city. The only one who really knows people like me and people like you. We shouldn't be at the bottom of the barrel. We should be the ones making the rules. I begged him to let me save you because you were always good to me, Rhey.
I still think the world of you too, Chuck, but I need to know who you're working for. I trust my gut a lot, and the guys I'm with, I trust with my life. I need to know who you're working for. I need a name.
I can do better than that. I can take you to meet him. The guys you're with have been lying to you the whole time, and those words echo and pierce into your mind, and you start to believe that from the charm. At this time, enough time has passed that Mossy, you're getting towards the front door of Laverstock. The command spell's worn off.
Mm-hmm.
You've come to the front door, then you suddenly shake out of it and go, what the hell am I doing? What do you do now?
I run back up the stairs to the closed door.
Yeah, you start making your way up the stairs. You're running up the stairs. In the time that Mosscrow's starting to run up the stairs, Chucky waves his hand and creates a sigil and then opens a portal and goes, come on, Rhey. I'll take you to meet him. Go ahead and roll initiative, Mosscrow.
14.
All right.
I'm sorry, there's a portal, guys? No one else is? Okay, there's
I
a
am
portal.
on the edge of my fucking seat right now. I'm so furious I'm not in this room. Taryn is sweating. I am also fucking sweating right now.
I'm sorry, Ray's sweating balls too. It's okay.
Rhey, you go ahead and roll initiative for me.
18.
18. Okay. This is when you didn't want to get higher.
Yeah, cool.
Chuck opens this portal. You're charmed by him. You have to do what he says. And part of you's now starting to believe this in the charmed part of your mind. And he says, you want to know who I'm working for? I'll take you to meet him. He opens this portal and he beckons you to step through. You step through the portal. And Mosscrow, you run up and kick down the door. Chucky gives you a last look and is stepping through the portal now. The portal starts to close. You have a moment to do something here.
Yeah, Mosscrow goes home. No.
Pappy,
Mosscrow,
Yeah.
in this split second after kicking the door in for a second time and seeing a portal, he just thinks of when they lost Marge to a guy going through a portal, and he just dashes straight into it.
Yeah, fuck
Just
yeah.
wide-eyed fury.
You run and you jump and tackle Chucky as you both go tumbling through this portal and awake in darkness. Back on the other side of the wall, Tarun, Vel, Favier, Milo, you arrive with Tantalover at his store, and he opens up a garage door and whips off the sheet of this really schmick-looking carriage.
Oh, dude, that's awesome.
Very nice.
It's got like Asian-style tigers painted on it, engraved with like brass and copper. And he goes, hop on, man.
Oh, man, you don't have to tell me twice. I make myself very comfortable in the seat.
He jumps in. It's got 2 horses attached to the front of it.
Is one of them Snoodles?
No, these are real horses.
These ones are not cross-eyed. You guys jump in?
Yep, 100%.
Yeah.
Awesome. So you jump in and he goes, where to, man?
To the Laverstock home for orphans.
No, seriously, where to?
The Laverstock home of orphans?
Oh.
That's where Rhey is.
Oh. Sweet Ray's in trouble? Let's
Yeah.
hit
Where did you think we were
gas.
going?
Hey, man. I'm your chauffeur for the evening. Strap yourselves in. On the left, you see something badass. And he drives out past his store.
He's not wrong.
He takes off down the road. Now, as this carriage is traveling through, rushing through the ward towards Laverstock, it's moving really quickly. Everyone can make a perception check. You want to roll real high on this.
DM question here.
Yeah.
Are we still within 10 minutes from when I put our emboldening bond on everyone?
Yes.
Okay, cool. D4 for everyone then. Oh,
Oh,
26.
Oh, I got a 19. I thought 19 was good. 19.
I got a 19 on the dice.
Nice.
Fuck you.
26 is just one more than what you needed to see this. So
Yeah, so anyway, that's what happened to the last hat because, like, she just hated it. So, look, when we get back, I'd love to, just peruse a little bit and have a look around. That's all. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, as you're going past Burger Sheens, there's like a hat in the window that just looks like it winks at you.
stop making sexy eyes at me.
and he's like, of course, man. Any hat of mine is a hat of yours, friend. And as he is taking off, Vel, you see, he goes, better put on my riding gloves for this one. And he swaps his gloves. And in this split second at the back angle that you see, you do notice a ring on his finger with the symbol of the serpent rose on it.
Mm-hmm.
And he takes off towards Laverstock. You guys are heading at high speed. You'll be there in no time.
Damn it.
Whoa, this thing really moves.
It's nice, isn't it,
This
brother?
is awesome. Hey, look, stick your head out the window. Look, Val, look at me. Look at me. Look at me. Ah!
Very good, Taryn.
He pats him on the head.
Is there anything you'd like to do while this is moving?
I'm going to keep sticking my head out the window.
I feel like I have to be along for the ride a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm not calling anyone out while they're driving.
Especially while my limbs are in danger.
He's safety conscious. That's what we need. And this, you guys taken off, turn to Lover's like, bro, it's some of my own creation, man. You want a puff? He pulls out this really long, elegant pipe and hands it over towards you, Taryn.
Oh.
Do you partake?
Yeah, I'm cool.
Taryn's gonna do a self-imposed wisdom saving throw. Yeah, man, that sounds awesome.
I'm gonna put my hand across like Taryn. We don't know what we're getting into when we get to Laverstock. We want to keep a level head here.
That's a really good idea. Yeah, definitely afterwards though, man. Like, fuck yeah.
Absolutely, man. Yeah, no peer pressure, man. No way, man. All right, guys, I'm going to kick this thing into overdrive. Taryn, hop back in the back with your friends.
Okay. Taryn stops swinging off the side of the carriage and comes back in.
You whip through the streets, and then you see Laverstock. And then you see Laverstock passes by. The speed picks up, and you continue down the street towards the docks.
Dude, that was it back there actually. Dude face.
And he looks back at Mimes at you and is like, can't hear you, man, the wind.
Yeah, it's back. You missed the turn.
He just keeps going.
Maybe he knows a shortcut.
I'm going to lean over and try and get Taryn's attention a little bit and tell him about the ring on Old Mate's hand.
Yeah.
What, man? What?
Do you know much about the people wearing all the serpent rings and everything like that? You've come across that, right?
Well, there was like a cave thingy, and we found like a lock that was like a serpent thing. That was kind of cool. But we haven't really. No, what?
I'm pretty sure they're, if not in charge, then at least involved in everyone going missing. I think we're just getting a shortcut to the trouble.
Okay, yeah, but what has that got to do with us now?
Sorry?
Well, yeah, okay. Fun fact of the day: serpents are bad. But why are you telling me this?
Because he's wearing one.
All the blood drains from Taryn's face.
You rush forward into an unknown destination. Mossy, Rhey, you feel the water under your body as you fall to the ground. Chucky rolls and he instantly stands up and goes, Rhey, he's trying to kill us. We have to stop him now. You look at Mossy, you see this evil face you've never seen on Mossy, this wicked smile, with crooked teeth. And you feel like his true nature's been exposed now as you get up, you see Chucky there, looking innocent. You see Moscow tackled him through. Chucky goes, I'm trying to save you. Help me take care of him and I'll show you who I work with. You'll get the answers you've always wanted. The real answers about your brother.
What? There's so much happening. What? Okay.
Blown away, just blown away.
There's a lot of agape mouths right now, mainly mine.
Moscow, you see this, you tackle him through, you stand up, you see Rhey looking fearful of you, and they start to back away, and you hear him saying this to Rhey.
I throw a rock at Rhey.
You throw a rock at Rhey. Go ahead and make an attack roll.
Oh, never mind.
He's attacking us.
I hit
Rhey.
myself in the back of the head with the rock.
You throw it so hard it comes loose before you can propel it. And it knocks you on the
Donks
head.
me on the head. Yeah.
And Chucky goes, he's attacking Rhey. He's attacking. Take him down.
Oh my god, I'm so confused. I so badly know I need to trust Chucky because the charm tells me to.
Mm-hmm.
I just want like a little part of me to still feel like that alliance and connection to Mossy. Like I don't want to hurt Mossy.
You think of that, and then you think of last time you said you don't want to hurt Mossy, when he lied to you and said he would leave you to do it and snuck and turned invisible, didn't listen to your plea, and weaseled his way back into the carriage because he didn't want to lose track of you because he knew you'd be safe.
Oh, I mean, what you're saying does make sense. He was very insistent on making sure he knew where I was, but it's out of the kindness of his heart. I don't think. Or would he?
Would he? Would he? Would he? And then you fear that you have yet again been taken in by a group of people who've yet again turned on you and used you. You pull your axe and step towards Moscow.
No.
And that's where we're going to end this session.
No!
Oh, you would.
I'm still not in the room.
Oh, man.
Shit's picking up.
I was
Solid.
gonna do
Solid.
Fuck. Shit's coming together.
Well,
I'm so confused.
I didn't know you had a brother.
I've got my intro for next fucking episode.
This bitch is fucking about to act.
Oh, man. It's just so funny because when Lewis said that Moscow looks all distorted and evil, instead of throwing the rock at Rhey, that was the last minute decision, what I was going to do the whole time until I decided to do that was that Moscow was going to just embrace his warlock side of his connection to Olna, just come through the portal with like white hot eyes and just cast Phantasmal Killer on Chucky. He was just going to come in fucking full bore, but
Guns blazing.
And then you threw a rock at the wrong person?
yeah, well, I thought I might snap her out of it.
Yeah, it would have been a good move for sure.
Yeah.
I was so badly trying to fight the charm too.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
was
working.
really trying. I didn't want to hurt. I don't want to hurt Mossy, and I like not being in portals.
Don't we
Just saying,
all?
it's nice. It's nice not being in a bunch.
Well,
I don't know what's happening.
that's all coming together.
Yeah.
Is anyone
Are
else
we-
getting Breckenmeyer vibes from Clueless? Is anyone else going to get that reference?
I'm not. I've watched Clueless many times,
Just say no, Gordon.
but I'm not getting your reference.
Carry on. Cut that.